There we go. Hey guys, today I'm going to show you something really cool. It's the Synergy SYN1 preamp. So what is it? Well, it's basically a preamp enclosure that you have your own preamp modules in. And there's a lot of different vendors that makes these modules. Today I'm going to try out the Engl Powerball module. And that's made from Engl, and then they just use it in this enclosure. And the enclosure is called SYN1. Oh, complex. So this is a preamp, but you also need a power amp to get some kind of noise out of your speaker or whatever it is. It's actually really smart because mostly the power amp consists of either 606 or EL34s, and that's like the two standard choices. There's a lot of different tubes, of course. So if you have an amp that you're not satisfied with the preamp sound, and you were like, oh my god, I really want to have a Powerball, but it's too expensive, blah blah blah. Then you can add a preamp like this, or a pedal or whatever, just to make it sound more like you. And we're running this into the effects loop, so it bypasses the preamp fully. So all you do is using this as a preamp, sending it straight into the power amp to get the amplification. So it's really cool. The idea is super cool. Problem is probably the price. That's probably the biggest concern I have. So the enclosure by itself, without a module in it, $500. Feels a little steep, but it gives you choices. So you can have like a Plexi, you can have a Friedman, a Powerball, and whatever, and just mix up in your recording, and it's just pretty easy to just take it out the module and just change it. Problem number two, the module also costs $400. So you're in $900 if you want the complete setup like this one. I am happy that I have friends that I can borrow it from, because I would probably not put that much money on it. But with that said, let's listen to it. We need to give it a chance, boys and boysettes. So the power amp I'm using today is a Laney GH50. It's a 50 watt 606 amp. That's all you need to know. We won't be using the preamp anyways. And I'm using that to the 2 notes captor. And the IRs today are the Engl Soundlab Green. It's the new IR pack from Engl Soundlab. Check it out. So let's start talking about the actual module. The Engl Powerball module. I have never played a Powerball. So odd, I know. I'm a metal guy and I haven't played a Powerball. I need to be ashamed of myself, but I'm not. So it's okay. So now I'm gonna show you the module a little bit closer. So you have 2 rows. This is the high gain channel on the top, and on the bottom we have a low gain channel. And I will start with the high gain channel just because. We have the gain knob, we have a dip switch here with low and high impedance. It's like the impedance on your input. And then you have mid boost, a 3-way switch that we're gonna check out. We have a bass, mid, treble, volume. That's it, that's what they get. This is the setting I've been playing on until now. So here's the noon-ish no mid boost setting. like that. Mid boost in the middle. When I engaged the mid boost, it actually gave a lot of body back to the tone. It's less fizzy now, and you can kind of hear that it's very bumped in the middle. Like, it's really good for solos and stuff, but maybe not super great for those super high gain. And then for Paul mutes, it's like. It sounds really cool. In my taste, it's perfect because I love mids. But if you want that super high gain kind of Mesa Boogie sound, I would probably go with the other setting. But there's actually one more, even more mid boost. That's also really cool. It sounds like you have a pedal in front, kinda. Let's just super quick compare that to the first setting. So you lose a little bit of the chugs, but you get a lot of body that helps you a lot in the solos, because the first one you don't want to hear solos in, it's very spiky, kind of like that. So let's see the range of the EQ. Treble. So when playing with this mid-boosted super duper kind of setting, I'll probably have the treble more like this. Last but not least, the gain. How much gain can you get? This is noon. This is noon. after 12 o'clock it really starts to mud up. You can't do really anything good with it. So 12 o'clock it is. I like that. Well, this is a 2-channel preamp, so let's go to the clean channel. And because this is a metal amp, it's not clean. It's not clean. Kind of crunchy. But I actually have a lot of gain to get here as well, so let's just crank the gain on the first channel. What the hell was that? Ah, wrong box. Here's my favorite thing to do. I love to funk up Engl Powerball. So I'm gonna add up a little treble. I'm gonna back up the gain back to 12 o'clock and add a little treble again. Treble is important when you play clean. Let's try to clean it up as good as we can. You have to single coil it. That's it. That's the trick. Single coil it, man. So guys, that was the Synergy SYN1 and also the Engl Powerball module. What do I think about it? I think it sounds great, and it actually lifts up this amp a lot because the Laney is not a metal amp. It's more like a rock amp, and it works for metal, kind of. It needs some help, it needs some pedals and stuff to make it work, but I don't need any pedal to make this sound good. And this module actually have two 12AX7s in it. And that's a full-fledged preamp tube gain stage. And that's kind of what you want when you play in a tube amp. Some people might like this if they have like a solid state transistor power amp. Then it can bring some more life into the sound. So if you have like a power stage or something like that, probably amazing. It is pricey, indeed. Very pricey. But if you have the money, you can get a lot of different amps quite cheap. So you say you buy this $900, whatever it costs. Then you buy the next module. So instead of buying the whole amp for $1,000, the next amp is $1,000 if you buy it new or whatever. Then you can get the modules only for $400. So you might be able to save some money if you want to have a lot of amps. But if you don't want to own a lot of amps and you have the one you love, use that. That's my tip. So guys, that's all from me today. Thank you guys for watching. See ya!